Welcome to Hustle and Fitness, where we dive into the lives and journeys of the industry's most iconic figures. Welcome to Hustle and Fitness, where we dive into the lives and journeys of the industry's most iconic figures. I'm Brian Bullman, and today we're speaking with none other than Mike O'Hearn. From his beginnings in television to his rise in social media, Mike has done it all. But what sets him apart is how he's built an empire that bridges fitness, entertainment, and personal branding. In today's episode, we'll explore his transition from traditional media to dominating the digital space, discuss the untapped potential of the fitness industry and entertainment, and gain insight into how he stayed relevant across the generational gap over the last few decades.
You probably don't know, Complete Strength is under new management. My name is Yvonne McGarry and I am the proud new owner of Complete Strength. I have lived and breathed Complete Strength for the past 6 years. I've been using Complete Strength since it was launched back in 2018. I'm a figure competitor, so I've been using all the products along my figure journey. I've competed in NPC across Europe. I competed at a high standard. I have missed out on one pro card 6 times by 1 point. We're still hunting for that pro card. I've taken over Complete Strength and I'm looking forward to bringing a new lease of life to the brand. What can you expect to see? New flavors, new products, new formulations, and a complete brand refresh, which is exciting news. We've got a new website, a new rebranded logo to come, so keep your eyes peeled.
So let's get started and hear how Mike O'Hearn turned his hustle into a legacy. Mike, you've successfully moved from television to becoming a social media icon. What challenges did you face during the transition and how did you overcome them?
There was no transition. Social media is just the new television or the new magazines today. So it's just you're switching platforms. So, originally I started in the magazines, romance covers, TV shows like Entertainment Tonight, Extra, soap operas. And so then from that and how the world has changed, social media was how people want to receive their information of their news, celebrities, and so on. So it was just a transition over to that. I will say the one transition that I've noticed that I've been able to do is building a fan following on the new platforms. And that's, again, in the old school days, like The Rock said, you want the Disney, you want those kind of kid shows, so you get the new generation. And that was one thing that I got to do, is pick up a new generation from the way I run my social media. So we got the youngsters, which is great. Continue on doing what I love and reaching a new audience.
As a seasoned actor, do you believe that the fitness industry has the talent to develop its own entertainment niche? What types of projects would you like to see emerge?
That's an interesting question, because you got, WWE that started their own production company and they're killing it. So they have those guys that are athletes, but also that can perform. So I think it's a little different, because what we're saying is I think of bodybuilding as an art show. And so they are some very creative individuals. We know this, like Kai Green and others, but it's just setting those guys up on their platforms and shows. Like there's companies out there like Generation Iron that are trying to do that and create these one-off movies of these individuals. So again, it's just wherever you find those gems of those people that the fans want to watch, you'll be able to create anything around them.
You've maintained prominence across multiple decades. Is this sustained success due to consistency, or have you adapted and changed with the times?
Consistency on being able to stay in what I love. And then with the new opportunities that are given to me, social media or whatever that is, I've been able to adapt to it and not get a clear vision of, not get an ego saying I should deserve fame on social media because I won a show back in the day. That would end you. And I've seen a lot of those guys that say, hey, I won this show, I've been on this stage, and I deserve more than these other individuals. And actually that's not how life works. And I think that's the definite new truth to social media.
For those of you who may not achieve titles like Mike has done as Mr. Universe, World Champion, Titan from American Gladiators, and National Judo Champion, All-American football player, what steps can they take to build a successful career in the fitness industry following your example?
But there's only been, 9, 10 Mr. Olympias. So that's 10 guys in over the last, so many decades. So skip winning the title. That doesn't guarantee you, again, doesn't guarantee that you're going to be successful for decades and decades and decades. Even though I love the Frank Zanes, the Robbie Robinsons, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, it's their hustle and consistency that has made them lifelong legends. And I think when it comes to social media and the new age of filming and watching people, you could be the kid from Idaho that has just a great personality and decent body, and you can create more of a stir in society than a guy that wins a show. That's the harsh reality of it. And if you don't think that's true, then there's an ego attached to you that you are going to soon find out life doesn't work that way. Just because you win a show doesn't mean you deserve the fame and fortune. Don't know if that fully answered it, but it is a great thing for a youngster to hear, to go, okay, just because I win this doesn't mean I can stop and just, I won the show, so I just blast that everywhere. And that's what they do. Your name and then your federation and all this, and it's like, that's going to guarantee me something, and it guarantees you nothing. Oh, I don't think you need to win Mr. Olympia. That's clear. There's 8 billion people, and there's only a certain amount of Mr. Olympias that are still around. It's like, that's irrelevant to being successful. But weightlifting and bodybuilding and powerlifting, or just lifting, will give you some discipline that you can transfer from the gym into your work. It's not the old school. It's not the days of the small percentage. Mr. California meant something at one time. Now, if you can't go, okay, that was then, it's not now, then you're stuck in the old school mentality, and you got to open up your mind, because you don't need to win the shows. And I wish more people would understand that. Go do the show, do your best, fight for it, try to get first and overall, and get all that stuff. But remember, that is for you only. That's not going to give you a crazy business. Guys, hustle and fitness. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Good luck. Crush it. You guys get out there. Make sure to follow some of these incredible people that will be on here.
The fitness industry is coming to Ireland. Muscle Contest Ireland co-promoters Tamer El Gundy and Irish countryman Brian Bullman have an amazing weekend planned for fitness fans on May 16th through the 17th, featuring an expo for fitness enthusiasts. Call your friends, tell your coach, and book your flights. Ireland awaits for the newest fitness adventure.